Just the standard letting people know I'm live. I don't have that stuff set up on automatic or anything like that. All right. So my opponent this time on my main is tough, and he set a good defense, unlike my last opponent. I'm going to do my alt first, as I usually do. He also set a pretty good defense. He's quite a bit stronger than me. So almost 4 million. He's got both Revens, has Malik. Looks like he bought the Kiadi Mundi bundle. A lot of Gear 12s. We'll see how it goes. I probably won't be able to. What's up, Randall? Do you actually have the Wampacron? It's a beast. It's a beast for sure. I think you need him Relic 5 to actually use the Cron, if I remember correctly. Oh, the Omicron. The Omicron. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got here for the alt. I know we set Geos and Treya. I just checked that. I haven't checked speeds or anything, but Vader is my go-to here. As for Treya, I'm really not sure what to use. I don't have a good option here, to be honest. Jedi Knight Revan and Phoenix are my other two squads, and I'm not sure either is good enough here. No, the Wampacron expires next time. It's part of the purple set. It doesn't expire until a month or two. I think 2. I think I have a Datacron on this account. Yeah, this expires 10/30. So not on the 4th, but at the end of next month. Yeah, Gear 12 is always a pain, always a bottleneck. But yeah, as for this Treya, I mean, I'm gonna use probably Jedi Knight Revan, but I feel like if I use Revan, I'm just gonna ramp Vader into I don't know what to use here, honestly. I don't think I'm gonna get through it if I'm gonna be honest. So maybe Phoenix, but I have a feeling. Yeah, it's just like Trey is just gonna feed protection and recovery into the entire team. It's a tough one. I'll try Phoenix, but I have a feeling I'm going to get nowhere and then eventually die. we'll see. Well, that's not good. Hmm. Yeah, this is not going to work. They're just healing from my damage. And Rex can't assist right now. Yep. This is dead in the water. Yep. Not beating that one. What's up, Decepted? Oh, hey, Bloodless. Yeah, I also bought the bundle. I had a feeling I wasn't going to beat that Treya as soon as I saw it. But yeah, I also am looking forward to using Wampa next turn. Bounty Hunters? No, not on this account. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a team that can deal with Treya on this account right now. Now, luckily, I haven't had to face it before on this account because it's still relatively new. Most people don't have it. But yeah, I'm gonna do Vader here, and then I'll look at the fleet battle. But then I'm probably moving on to my main. Yeah, I only had Wampa at 5 stars when I bought the bundle as well. I mean, on my main, I had Wampa at R5, obviously. But let's see if this is beatable. Well, yeah, kind of. So, I mean, if I can clear half the map and he can't beat Qui-Gon Jinn, then maybe we have a shot at winning by a couple banners. But I have a hard time believing he can't beat Qui-Gon Jinn. Yeah, Hermit Yoda is what I'm getting on my main right now as well. Damn, that hurt. Did in fact beat it. 1 Zeta short of Emperor's Trap. Nice. I actually have... that's as far as I can get here. I'm not going to reattempt the Treya. I mean, I could reattempt it with Jedi Knight Revan, but it's going to be the same result. Yeah, there's nothing I can do there. What was I going to say? I actually have too many Zetas for the first time in ever. I miscalculated how many, like, I used my Omegas, because normally I have this strategy where it's like I get to about 10 or 12 Zetas and then I stop using them and I use Omegas. But I had a sudden influx of Zetas based on events and things like that, and so I ended up miscalculating, and now I'm short on Omegas, not Zetas. That happens almost never to me. And then I had one of these that had 7 Zetas in it, and so I bought that. It was one of the 1600 ones. I didn't know for sure if it was worth it, but it was about 200 per Zeta. It's a little over 200 crystals per Zeta, and that seemed worth it to me, so I bought it. But yeah, I'll switch over to my main now. Let me hit y'all with the pause screen so you can't steal my information. I already scouted my main, and his defense is tough. Like, it's tough. So, on my main, just like always, my opponent is way stronger than me. You know, 9.2, 5 GLs. I'm pretty sure he's also got Executor, and I don't. So yeah, he's also got Executor. No real Datacrons, just a couple of small ones. But he's got a ton of stuff. And his defense that he set. So he's got JMK on defense. He's got JML on defense. And he has Star Killer on defense. Now, I took a minute to think about this when I saw it. And I think my only hope, or my only path forward, is Slacker against JMK. GI against Jedi Knight Revan. Don't know about Crew yet. And then Ray against JML. And then a Star Killer mirror up here. So when I was looking at this, his Mara Jade is 304 speed. My Mara Jade is 306. Now, I have never done this mirror, but I have a feeling that it's similar to the JMK mirror, and that's whoever has the faster cat wins, and whoever has the faster Mara wins in this mirror. They have been, man. Like, I never get an opponent that's anywhere close to my my account level. But yeah, I think that's my only option here, is to Star Killer mirror. And so that's what I'm gonna try to do. Yeah. And we'll see how it goes. Whew. Dude, you have no idea how scary that was. I didn't know when my turn meter train was going to end and she was going to get her turn because she was right there. Alrighty, let's go. Oh, and for anybody who's never fought against Star Killer, Mara Jade is absolutely the most important person on the team. She's the engine that runs the whole thing. Kill her first. Okay, and that was max banners too. They never got a turn. That's exactly how I hoped that would go. Because my Mara was 2 points faster. That was nice. That was clean. Alrighty, JML. I'm gonna use Ray here. Because my only hope of beating JMK is Slacker. He was mine too on this account. I got him really early when I was still in Carbonite. And he carried me all the way up to Chromium. Like basically by himself. So as you know about this Ray team, why it works well is because every time I use a basic on this team, they cleanse themselves of debuffs. And so even though JML ability blocked Ray, I cleansed it immediately. Wow, that was a really fast ult. Holy shit. Well, this is not going well. Now, luckily for me, I have quite a bit of wiggle room here. Because of Visas Mar gives me a ton of wiggle room here because of the Omicron or the Datacron. Nice. Nice. All right, that worked. That got a little sketchy though, I'm gonna be honest. Like he hit ult so fast. Now, this is the one matchup so far in this GAC that I have no idea what to use. Bad Batch terrifies me because of how their team operates. And I don't have a good answer for it. I don't think. I could try Qui-Gon Jinn and just try to smash him. Between 3PO and Bam after Chewie because of how close I am to RC. Oh, you're talking about your PP, yeah. Your personal project for those who are curious. I think Qui-Gon Jinn could work here. I could try Vader. 208. 231. 221. 321. Okay. That is fast. $264. That's a 321 Echo. That is really fast. Huh. Does anybody know if Wampa can beat Bad Batch? I've never tried. CLS, Treya, Gas, Starkiller. Man, I got to get some of these teams going, man. CLS and Gas specifically. They counter so much, and I just don't have them. Yeah, I'm not sure what to use against Bad Batch here. Wampa has a 54% chance against Bad Batch? Is that what you're saying to me? Because I'll roll on that, because I think that's going to be better than anything else I got. Yeah, I'm gonna roll on that. That's gonna be my best bet. With an Echo this fast, there's nothing else I can throw at this that's gonna work. Just use Bane. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, this could go horribly though. No Datacron though for him. Shit, we'll see. We'll see. Nah, GG's on defense. Should have ramped more. Hang in there, Mr. Super Tenacity Beast. What is that level of countering? Holy. That chain attack, though. I think I got this. Dazed again, though. We'll see. Starting to look a little sketchier. If I can get around to another icebreaker, I for sure have this. But that is a long way away. Man, whatever he keeps hitting me with is fucking killing me. That daze. Okay. Ah, re-dazed immediately. This is looking bad. It's looking real bad. I feel like they're increasing my cooldowns. Yep, we're dead. Yeah, it's the cooldown increasing was the problem. Yep. That was unfortunate. Let's see here. That's pretty much a dead GAC now. So I might use Slacker here now. and just give up on beating JMK. The only other option here, because I don't have any teams to spare. Dropping a battle means I don't have enough teams. Yeah. All right. We'll try to clear everything except JMK now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use them somewhere else. This is preloaded now. I mean, very little is gonna work outside of Slacker. But Slacker will crush it. That's unfortunate though. We got a Malgus in the back. We have Geos, and we have a Dash Rindar. I'm not even sure I can beat this either. Yeah, this guy's defense is insane. And the biggest problem is he still has, what, 3 GLs to deal with my weak defense. $16, 24, 28, 40. I don't know what I'm gonna do against Malgus now either. That's weird. Why did Count Dooku go first? Whatever. Oh. What to use against Malgus? With an R7 Darth Revan. I don't know. Bounty Hunters, maybe? That's a tough one. Gas. I'm telling you guys, there's a reason why gas. That's not the right button. Is on my wall of shame right now. I need like these 3 teams here. I need desperately. Desperately need them. Malgus. That's tough. I could try GI, but then I have no idea what I'm going to use against Jedi Knight Revan. I could try Bounty Hunters, but something tells me that's not going to work. I could try Qui-Gon Jinn. Something tells me that's also not going to work. All I have left is GI, Bounty Hunters, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Phasma. Those are the 4 teams I have left. And none of them seem good anywhere. I'll try Qui-Gon here, I think. And then I'll try Bounty Hunters against Malgus. That's the only thing I can think might work. And then Phasma will have to be able to deal with crew. Ugh, man. I don't have anything better. Definitely not going to use that yet. He's going to no, he didn't respawn. I thought he respawned when he died. Oh, he did now. Sit back down. I think I want to cleanse Kiadi. But they all have damage immunity. They still have damage immunity. I want him back in his other form, though. I just wanted to cleanse. Damage immunity again. No, it's already back. I don't think it matters what I do here. Just gonna keep cycling his form to try to get a banner back. No, it's over. Okay, beat that. Yeah, for Malgus, the insta-kill, that's exactly what I was thinking. I think that's the only way I'm going to deal with this. But it just seems so unlikely. But that was my exact thought process, Decepted. It just seems really unlikely. Oh, uh-huh. Jeez. Now I can't even taunt because I'm ability blocked. Nah, this is already over. Yep. I don't think I'm beating that. This is the problem when it comes to accounts that are so much bigger than you. Is that there are times when you just don't have enough to fight based on what they said. Because, I mean, I don't really have a good answer for my account, on my account for Bad Batch outside of Starkiller, right? But I don't have an answer for Starkiller outside of Starkiller. And so this is when this is one of those situations where, because of the defense he set and the way he made me slot. And slotting is a concept of like, so ideally in a perfect world, my best team goes up against JMK and my second best team goes up against JML, right? So those are my best teams against his best teams. Those have been slotted. My next tier of teams go up against Starkiller and, you know, Malgus, right? But because I'm so limited on the teams that I have, because I barely have enough to be in Erodium to begin with, because I've only been playing the game for like 10 months. So by the way he set his defense, my slotting gets thrown off. And I end up having to attack teams I end up having to punch up with teams, not account wide, but with teams, and that is never where you want to be. So that's interesting concept. If you're curious, I could try GI here, although I might just try GI against Malgus now because it would be more banners if I cleared the zone in the back. Probably, it would for sure. So I'll just throw everything at this now. But it seems unlikely to work. As long as GI doesn't get ability blocked, have a chance. Oh, I didn't have to be targeting him anymore. Four. Buff immunity, not healing immune. Unless, what is this other thing? Not healing immune. Although it looked like they were, from what just happened. Oh, he's immune to turn meter reduction. Or, looked like he was. This can't do it, I really have nothing. Man, he had healing immunity, but the rest shouldn't have. Nah, it's looking dead in the water too. I just don't have an answer for this team. They're healing off my damage. This is exactly why I never attack Malgus with GI in territory wars either. I blame CLS. Yeah, they are immune, or at least Darth Revan is, I believe. I had forgotten about that until I used the ability. But they might actually all be. That might actually be a Malgus thing. But yeah. Yeah, I think with Malgus the whole team is, yeah. Yeah, that's tough. That's a premier character. That's really hard to deal with unless you have the right counters. I mean, I would actually say Malgus is impossible to deal with unless you have the right counters or GL. It's just one of those teams. This is why, so this is another interesting concept when it comes to slotting, right? When you get to Kyber 1, obviously everybody has everything. And so it makes it so defense is kind of different. It's like you're not setting things to prevent your opponent from full clearing. I mean, if you can, that's great, but that's not really your goal. Your goal is to try to trip them up, right? And so it feels like this guy has fallen down from a higher level because the way he set up his defense is really, really hard to deal with based on the teams I have to use, right? So if you noticed, like Star Killer, I believe, and then Bad Batch, both were like you could use like a gas or Star Killer to deal with, and then like this team back here, this was another gas one, and so it's when people set up teams that require similar counters, they generally speaking know what they're doing, and that's what you're doing when you get to Kyber. You're setting up a defense in which your opponent has to use their counters and then be out of those counters when they reach another team. And so it's not necessarily beat it, it's that you're trying to force them to clear it less efficiently. Yeah, I agree. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I had an opponent that was close to me. Like, it's been a solid minute. Like, this guy, was this 9.8, 7 GLs. This guy, 9.2, 3 GLs, but had fucking everything else in the game. I am a Rhodium 4. No, I'm a Rhodium 3. I just got promoted after my last win. I'm a Rhodium 3 with 12 teams that are relevant. Let me see. So yeah, I have my 2 GLs. I have GI and Star Killer, Phasma Squad, Bounty Hunters, Geos, Padme, General Grievous, Qui-Gon Jinn, Darth Vader, and then Wampa. So I have 12 relevant teams for attack. 3 of those I set on defense. Usually Padme, Grievous, and this time it was Geos. Yeah, this time I have Geos set in the back. And then I set Padme and Grievous usually up here. And then when I have Rey on defense, I set her down here. But yeah, with only 12 teams, it's really hard to deal with people who have an account that's twice as big as me and know what they're doing. Now, that's a surprisingly rare combination I have found. Ewoks, is EE better than Nisa? Ewok Elder. No. For sure. Took me a second to figure out what EE is. You don't need Ewok Elder. You only need Ewok Elder if you don't turn meter train them into Oblivion. And you actually start losing. In my opinion. The ones you need. Let's see here. So it's Chirpa lead, always has been, always will be. Poplar Fur because he's the tank. You do Logray because he feeds turn meter into your team. He's turn meter generator, and then it's Wicket and Nisa. That's the team. You don't. Ewok Elder is not in the is not in the squad. Ewok Elder's only in the squad if you don't have Nisa. Yeah, Wicked and Nisa do all your damage. Poplo is just a tank, a pretty good one actually for Ewoks. And the Logray is just a TM generator. And then Chirpa's the lead. Yeah, you do use Poplo. He's the taunter. He's the tank. He's the one that keeps your team alive. If you're using Elder instead of Poplo, you're just praying that the enemy AI doesn't target Elder. Because if they do, you're like what? You're just dead in the water. Because then your healer's dead. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that's as far as we get in this GAC. I could try to go beat Crew with Phasma, but it seems unlikely. Give it a shot though. So we would like to kill everybody else except Crew. Dead? I swear, he's been hitting hard, like less hard lately. I almost feel like these people have crit avoid triangles or arrows. Getting team trains. Yeah. Didn't do it, yeah. We are not getting far here. This is why I never take Phasma lead against Crew lead. It just doesn't work. Well, if he hadn't dodged that one. Okay, now we have a chance. We'll see. Need to get her so the engine fucking stops moving. Okay. I won this purely on the fact that I had a level 9 Datacron to keep my team alive. That was it. Because I would not have beat that otherwise. Not even close. Yeah, Poplo is the one you use. So if you spent currency on it, it's not bad. But yeah, that's it. That's all I can do here. Malgus proved too much, or a combination of Malgus throwing Wampa away on Bad Batch. I mean, I actually don't view that as a throwaway, because I gambled because I knew I didn't have an answer for this, and if Wampa had come through clutch, then I might have could have done something. But as soon as, to be fair, as soon as I saw Malgus in the back, I didn't have an answer for this either. So it was probably doomed from the start. He set up his defense well. Props to him. To Master Crawford. He stonewalled my 5 million GP account with his 10 million GP account. Which, I say that kind of snarkily, but I mean it. Like, very few people stonewall me. Like, I full clear 10 million GP accounts all the time. but this guy set up a good defense. Makes me think he scouted me, because he definitely set a couple teams that I was going to have a lot of trouble dealing with. And if I didn't take both my GLs on offense, I was just dead in the water from the start. So yeah, props to him. Set his defense well. I've got no complaints with how he played. A lot of times I do think my opponents are bad, but this guy was pretty good. Like I said, it feels like he fell out of Kyber, is what it feels like. Because the way his defense is set up is more competitive, a lot more competitive than what I've seen in Erodium so far. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching. That will be it for me. I will be back next week with more GAC action, as always. But I will love you and leave you. So peace out. Catch you on the flip.